You know what I mean? New York definitely made Hitman Holla based on, that's where all the battles was in New York. And Hitman Holla did his thing on the stage and killed out there in New York. So, New York did make Hitman Holla, made his name very popular. You know what I mean? So it's true in that statement. So for him to be like, you living off that New York stuff, that New York nostalgia, almost kind of like downplaying say that now. If you're in the battle rap culture, you know that Mook's mom recently passed away, and I can relate to that. Even though it happened some years ago, for me, it still feels like yesterday. So, Mook wasn't able to say that a couple years ago. Now, on my mother's grave, that's tough, bro. That's tough. That's tough, sad, and indifferent, man. I don't like that. I feel for Mook on that aspect. When you lose your parent, your mom, or something like that, that stuff is not easy to deal with. It's not. It's really not. You know. Well, let me see something real quick. Let me see something real quick. Let me see something real quick. Let me see this. Let me. Good to see Mook go at Smack too. It's good when people go at Smack because he did some crazy stuff, even though he did a lot of good. But it's good when these rappers call out $5,000 for a battle. $25,000 for about 9 minutes on stage is insane. It's super dope. And this was 12 years ago, so that was actually some. This Mook would take a little time to get to where he wanted to get to. He have some jokes in there, you know. He's definitely cleaned that up a little bit. He understand that you got to get a little to the point a little sooner in the newer age of rapping, or battle rapping. But you know, this is what kind of made Summer Madness classic. You know what I'm saying? You got P Diddy, you got is that Goods? You got P Diddy, you got Busta Rhymes, you got Q-Tip. I'm not sure if that's Funk Flex, but you got these guys in the building. That's what made Summer Madness what it was. Some very classic round from Murder Mook for sure. Very solid round, very classic round, or performance, I should say. Let's get back to this. It's a good point. Every time, I mean, since the beginning, every time Murder Mook battled, he definitely was the main event of the card. Not so much at the beginning for Hitman Holla, even though over time he definitely became that. But for a few times he wasn't. And I mean, even if it was two times he wasn't, that still stands. But I think it was like maybe I don't know all of Hitman Holla's battles, but it definitely wasn't at least a few, like maybe like 5 or 6 of them he wasn't the main event. Right now watching a few different videos while I'm uploading some content from my phone to my YouTube page, looking at some battle rap stuff because I'm looking forward to this Hitman Holla Murder Mook battle. But then I will go live and add my other channels and start talking about these shoe releases because I came across some good shoes today. Well, last time we talked about this one, the LeBron TR1, but I was able to get those Jaws today, the pink ones, and I did get some Hirachis that came out too. He's speaking facts. I mean, he was battling when it was just on the DVD. They might not have got no money. It was really about the competition and just who was actually better. Then evolved into a business where people got paid for it, and then it became a point where it didn't matter who was better. Both guys just wanted to get some money, and they didn't judge the battles, so it was up for opinion who won, which also created more buzz for the business because people start talking about the stuff more, debating it more, going back and watching the videos over and over again, going round by round and break it down to see who actually won. So that was actually a good thing, the fact that they didn't have like judge battles because it had replay value and it was just up for opinion on who people like. But then it got watered down to where people would just go against people because they didn't like them. Um, People would lose and not admit they lost because they just had too much pride. So that's what kind of watered it down. I mean, I don't think this battle is just two. It's going to be up for opinion. But lately, the bars have been really something that lets you see who won. And it's kind of getting back to that a little bit, but I'm curious to see what their response will be after this battle. Because I know when he battled Tay Rock, he won that clearly. Some people might debate 2-1 or something like that, but he for sure won that battle. Arsenal, I believe he won that battle 2-1 as well. You know what I mean? It's really about the bars with some of the older guys. Now, some of these newer battle rappers is kind of just up in the air a lot of the times. But with the when the older battle rappers, do their thing, they kind of separate this. Appreciate that, bro. I've been on Twitch for a minute. I've had this channel for a while. That's why I have like 200 followers, no subscribers. I was partnered with Twitch some years ago when I was playing 2K Heavy. But then I didn't really understand what the partnership was. It was probably like maybe 5 years ago, something like that. I've been doing YouTube for a minute. That's where I really have a lot of my content, YouTube and now TikTok and also Instagram. So yeah, man, it's a grind. I gotta start all over again, get back partnered, and then continue to stay consistent with it. I'm talking for people who might watch the replay if anybody does. I'm now live on Twitch and like my third YouTube channel, which is a channel that I'm gonna do nothing but live streams on. So it's just about the grind, bro. After I watch some of this battle rap stuff, like I said a few minutes ago, I have a video uploading on my main channel from my phone. And once that's done uploading, it's like 18 minutes left. I'm gonna add my main YouTube channel to this live stream and talk about sneakers. And that'll also give me more time on Twitch streaming as well as my other channel. And then I'll have my main channel where my chat will be a little bit more active. And I won't feel so bad for having no viewers or one viewer. But I salute to you, bro. Hopefully, the grind can continue and you'll be here and I'll remember your name. And hopefully I could do something nice for somebody who supported me from my rebirth on the page. So I shout out to you too. They got Official versus Coffee, Mook versus Hitman Holla, Rum Nitty versus Calico, T Rex versus Av, Arsenal versus Jazz.
This one is overdue, my nigga. Niggas been asking for this for a minute. Got a little conversation to have, a little history, you know what I'm saying? So
that means I got them exactly where I want them.
TBL present.
I want you guys to see this. I'm just saying, Mike is different. So when we're watching, I watch with that keen eye. I will never disrespect Mike's greatness.
That's a fact. That's a fact. MJ. I gotta do a little outfit change real quick because we about to go. We're gonna go ahead and shout out to whoever's still here chilling out. About to go ahead and add my other channel in here on the stream right now. We've been going for about an hour and a half. Won't be on too much longer. Let's see. Big shout out to whoever joined from the main channel. Just adding y'all in for a little bit. Probably watch this video, get to the shoes, and then we're gonna figure it out after that. Let me see. Shout out to everybody here in the stream. What's good with y'all? Welcome. Thank you for hanging out and chilling for however long you decide to hang out for. You know what I mean? Just a grind like always. Hopefully you guys are having a good day, a good week. The weekend's around the corner. 2K26 is on the way. Hold up, one more time. I got a notification. I got a notification at the front door because I like the Ring camera where I'm at now, and I thought somebody. I have a neighbor. I talked about it before. I have a neighbor who smokes cigarettes. When they smoke cigarettes right into the apartment, but they don't like that. So, but got a notification, that somebody, my neighbor was outside about to smoke or something. But yeah, welcome to the stream. We chilling out. We've been here technically for about an hour and almost 2 hours, an hour and 50 minutes. I went streaming on Twitch for a little bit. I did Twitch for like 45 minutes to an hour. Then I added Bosco Live Therapy in there. And then now, for the next 45 minutes to an hour, unless the conversation gets going, I will be, what will I be doing? I will be streaming a little bit more. But let's watch this video. But like I said earlier, man, I see Kyrie be on Twitch. And I'm following him on Twitch, but I never get a chance to see when he's live. I'm like, what's up with that? How come that's the case? But let's go ahead and watch Kyrie watch Mike,
I would never disrespect what he's built. Feel me? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all y'all at home. When I come away watching Mike, I come away with like, dang. Man, right here is OD.
By the flu symptoms has checked in, replacing Luke Longley. It's Utah 7 and Chicago 2.
Marv, Utah's got the quick start that they needed to keep the crowd into it.
And Michael Jordan able to line drive it home for his
That shot was just crazy, bro.
opening quarter. Chicago.
Like it's shooting for him.
Michael Jordan is back, putting the balloon on Chris.
Back when the mid-range was the mid-range.
Now Kukoc posting up. Jordan off the fake.
And one.
Would have. He'll go to the line. Chicago cannot guard on the perimeter.
Jordan, man.
We'll talk that shit going every time.
This series shifted to Salt Lake City.
Ew.
Well, John
Oh, for mid-range, it's a rack. Oh, wow. Oh.
Here in the second quarter, playing with
Was that a foul?
like symptoms. Also,
They said flu-like symptoms like 5 times. I think that's a contest at the rim. Is that a foul? I guess. I mean, can't argue a call from 20-something years ago. Can't argue a call from that far back.
Quarter the other night, although he was able to pick things up.
And that pick and roll has been very good to Utah, almost so much that they forgot to go to inside game because they're getting so many good scores.
R.I.P. to Marv Albert.
On the left side of the floor.
Michael Jordan's had to carry so much of the load as Hornacek. Back-to-back horrible turnovers for Utah.
Little guy.
So tough.
Hornacek off the fake. And Pippen able to glide in for the rebound.
So we don't get no Pippen highlights. It's all about MJ. Okay.
When they get a rebound, get a steal, get out, run, and attack the basket.
Evans came over to join Dan Crawford because Stockton and Parker were pushing on the lineup.
Not a three-pointer. Mid-range. Let me get to my spot.
Yes. Not bad for a guy playing with Dan Crawford because Stockton and Parker were pushing.
Just quick decisions.
Yep.
Jordan to the crossover. Yes. Not bad for a guy playing with
I get that.
Not settling for threes. He could shot that right there. Today's game out for 3. Nope. Mid-range.
To run.
Well, there's a fear that if you're hurting some or not feeling particularly well, and it heightens your awareness and concentration.
And Jordan with 12 of his 16 points here in the second quarter. It's now a 3-point Jazz lead. And the steal by Jordan. Going behind the back out, Russell. He turned it around. He finished the pivot. By Jordan. What a play by Michael Jordan.
Well, Chicago is in that mode now. Any mistake made by Utah, long rebound, steal, they are getting out and flying.
The game is so much easier than playing. So, like a lot of offense can be fabricated on this, but like, we play great defense.
Shot clock at 6. Foster off the double.
I mean, like, who was Craig Foster, bro? Respectfully.
They have a chance to take the lead. They're in the midst of a
Oh my gosh, come here,
23-8
baby.
Oh, little guy.
on the foul.
They called a block on Stockton. Can they show the replay on that? Can they show the replay on that?
They're in the midst of a
Oh my gosh, come here,
23-8
baby.
Jordan.
That's an offensive foul. What? Respectfully.
Shot clock at 6. Foster off the double team.
Play great defense. Anything is possible in
And
the
the
game.
Bulls actually have a chance to take the lead. They're in the midst of a
Oh my gosh, come here,
23-8
baby.
Jordan moves on the foul.
It's one of them Jordan calls for you.
Now John Stockton out of control, passing on the move right into the hands of Michael Jordan with Scottie Pippen filling the lane for the nice finish, and Jordan not taking anything for granted, finishing off. Stockton in all kinds of trouble, tries for Dennis Rodman, flop, doesn't get the whistle there. Jordan to the line.
They weren't calling flops back then, so that's a foul, bro. That's an offensive foul. But I digress. You know.
In the 90s, boy, got 6 out of 10 years. Got championships, bro.
Led 36-20, 3 minutes into the second. And the Chicago Bulls
Really?
have taken
That's just
a
like-
1-point lead with 2.5 left.
Are you kidding? I'm really sick. I asked Chip Shaver, the trainer. He said he's exhausted, totally dehydrated, and a little bit out of it. Let's go down to Jim Gray.
All right, thanks, Ahmad. Well, I'm told by the Jazz players that Jerry Sloan really threw a tirade at halftime, screaming at them, unhappy that they were up 16 and then lost the lead. Said we need more defense.
Okay, we got
Match the aggression and intensity of Pippen and Jordan. That's why they're going to the foul line.
Russell eluding Pippen. Rodman very active here in the third quarter.
And the Jazz not able to get to their offensive glass. Ostertag was
mid-range. Oh, with the pass. Jordan sometimes
to the
fast, you know.
front, Longley, and the
Without Luke Longley.
down to 2.
The best job by Luke Longley all series long of moving without the ball. When the double team comes, finding that lane, finding the open seam, and finishing.
Hopper his third.
Karl Malone coming to double team, and Rodman just did a good enough job of getting in the way of.
This game is so nostalgic. Man.
John Stockton, they double up on Hornacek. He's able to find Ostertag. Back for Hornacek. That time mistimed by Ostertag.
He's not going to shoot a 3. He's going to go to the mid-range. Oh, to the basket. Okay.
2-2 position
No 3s, though.
once during their previous 4 title runs. That was back in '92 against Portland. And they went out to beat the Blazers 4 games to 2. That was their second.
You already know what you guys are doing. Swing that ball around. Mid-range, fadey.
Michael Jordan cuts it to a 5-point.
The mid-range can still be effective in 2025. Kawhi Leonard. Damn, I can't really say a lot of other people. KD, even though he'll hit 3s too, of course. But that mid-range is so effective, man.
but he's willing to take shots. Right now, some of these guys.
A 3. And he missed it. Not saying he couldn't shoot 3s, he could, but he got all his money in the mid-range going to the rack. 3-point line was like, wasn't a big deal like it is now, obviously.
Antoine Carr, and here is Chris Thompson.
I'm about to say, they finally showed Utah score a basket.
30 seconds for another minute of rest. Time and score will dictate who Karl Malone comes back in.
Chris Morris with 11 points off the bench. Jordan
Mitty, man.
and the Bulls 71 with 2 minutes gone by in the fourth quarter.
Are you talking about him leaving Marvin, not playing anymore? He's having the time of his life out there.
Well, we talked about that with him the other day, and I said, could you actually sit out next year? He claimed he could. Whether he's just positioning, we don't know. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan pops it down to Kukoc. Kukoc, the three. Yes.
A lot of people don't know, or they underestimate how good Kukoc was for that team. When they talk about super teams, this not low key, high key was a super team, bro. High key was a super team. For the talk about all this super team stuff, this was a super team, bro.
On the deflection. Jordan.
Nope.
Fires for yes.
By y'all.
He's tied the game at 77.
But out of all the shots he took in, I think only 2 shots have been a 3-pointer.
Chicago can recapture the lead. Utah has led by as many as 16. The Bulls at 1 point led by 1.
He not moving from that spot. Look at that.
Chicago 79 and Utah 77.
It was his burst of speed to get to the position that set it all up, and then he just outweighted Russell facial. Where's Karl Malone?
Oh, Carmelo Anthony also midi, but he's not playing right now. You know.
Illegal defense for the first time against the Bulls.
Well, there's this cut across by Michael, getting over, wants to really drive, but not a good enough spacing by the rest of the Chicago.
By Williams. Illegal defense for the first time against the Bulls.
Well, there's this cut across by Michael, getting over, wants to really drive, but not a good enough spacing by the rest of the Chicago Bulls. But just that little shake was able to get Brian Russell on his heels.
We're down to 3 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the fourth.
Phenomenal, bro. Michael Jordan, bro. Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? Hold on, what's going on over here?
Cover that. Stopped it for 3.
That noise is crazy.
Spot, but he hit an enormous 3-pointer in game 4. And he just hit it with 2 on the shot clock.
I remember Stockton hit that game winner against the Rockets. That made me so mad. I thought Barkley was going to get to the finals against Jordan again, man. I thought Barkley was going to get to the finals again when he was playing with the Houston Rockets, but John Stockton made that very similar shot right there, man. Crushed my dreams as a younger man. I thought the Rockets were going to get to the finals with Barkley over there with Akeem and all that stuff and Clyde Drexler. And then you have – they would have had a better series against the Bulls, I think, if the Rockets had went with Barkley and them. I mean, this went to 6 games. There's only one more game, but it probably would have went to 7. But it is what it is, man. I was so mad that Stockton made that shot.
Jazz lead. Bulls have missed their last 6 shots.
Midi.
Yes. But
Not settling for the 3 ball.
40 seconds to go in the fourth quarter.
All game long, Russell forces him left, and then he gives up an easy right here. Jordan is too good to allow him into the middle of the lane.
Low backing Rockets. And a foul.
We finally see a foul and stuff like that I mean, I know this is, I guess, Jordan's highlights, you know, but. And Rodman, if you guys don't understand Rodman, man, he part of that superstar lineup, that super team that they had. No ifs, ands, buts about it, bro. None.
With the huge 3, and Michael Jordan on the move, feeding Russell to the right, hanging in the air, and finishing that shot off.
And then Karl Malone in the paint, the fadeaway on the arm, clearly by Dennis Rodman, forcing the shot to be short. And now Karl Malone again at the line with everything to be determined with these 2 foul shots.
On is 4 of 7 at the line. You see the stats on Rodman in 23 minutes, 7
With the long free throw shooting regimen, he definitely was a monster on the court too. Nothing to take away from him at all, except for the off the court stuff. But on the court, we all know about Karl Malone, man.
It's on Hornacek. Team foul number 5 for Utah.
I mean, Utah was a strong team. They were pretty deep. It just, you know, like I said, I wanted Houston to win. I wanted Houston to beat them. I wanted to be Houston and Chicago in the finals, not the way it played out. But it is what it is, man, you know?
Finals obviously a big deal.
Not a 3-pointer.
He's clapping for it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how you play in the finals is obviously a big deal. I'm not saying it's the most important.
That didn't look very super teamish, but you guys get the point.
You know, when we're in these finals, you only get maximum 7 games, right? But at minimum, it's 4 games. You got to play your best ball for those games. If you don't, and you wanted the primary players on the team, it's a little bit of a different,
Stopped it for 3.
a little bit of a different feel.
Missed out by Russell.
For sure.
They got the offensive board. They showing a lot of showing some Utah highlights. Utah only had 3 players, though. Brian Russell was good, but they only had 3 players, really. Brian Russell was just like a defender with who could score every now and then. He wasn't like the main player at all, but it was really Stockton, Malone, and Hornacek, and then that was about it. They kind of fell off on that roster after that.
Foul.
All right.
Meanwhile, the Bulls had Jordan, Pippen, Ron Harper, Tony Kukoc, Dennis Rodman. Let's see who else is off the bench. Oh, Steve Kerr. He was a very solid point guard that could shoot threes and set the offense up for sure.
Utah needs a timeout. Jerry Sloan needs to tell Karl Malone to go to the hoop.
The Bulls 84. Jordan at 83% free throw.
You guys can't hear me? What do you mean? I'm not talking.
And the game is tied at 85.
Mark, the Bulls.
This was a close game the whole time. You know what I mean? And Jordan's will and his team's will definitely made a lot of, that 17 set point second quarter though. 17 points in the finals in the second quarter, big time. But Jordan, big time. And the fourth quarter is not over. He's already at 12. But that 17-point second half or second quarter.
All paying off right now with Jordan masterfully at the line.
Oh, he missed a free throw? That's a rare sighting. But watch this.
Possession with 40.
Watch this though.
The game tied at 85.
85, guys. The score is 85-85, though.
Mm.
It's so D. 85-85 with 34.7 seconds. A lot of
Yeah, that's crazy.
respect. A lot of defense.
A lot of defense.
Okay, go ahead. Flip one of it.
And they claim that this is that's what they didn't want to see no more. That's why they opened the game up, because they wanted the games to be 100 or more. This was some type of complaint at some point from some people in power that this defensive game wasn't entertaining to watch, but it definitely was an entertaining game to watch.
Yep.
Michael Jordan.
We've seen maybe 3 3-pointers taken out this whole time, and he has 30-something points, 35 points.
The ropes, but able to hit from 3-point. Chicago lead.
Oh, nice pass, Stockton.
Puts it to 1.
Nice pass, Stockton. You see that wraparound? So smooth, too. Just easy.
Able to hit from 3-point. Chicago lead.
That was nice. That was a nice dime.
You got a foul right now. You got a foul. Karl Malone, what are you doing?
Without a 10 seconds.
You got a foul.
As they open the floor.
Wow. This was a big play.
Chicago lead with 6 and 2/10 seconds to go in the fourth quarter.
That's hard to believe that you can lose track of time and score as Karl Malone did there.
Yeah, for real. How did he know not to foul? You know?
A heart and spirit. The missed free throw here. Everybody's standing there. And then the furthest guy from the ball, Michael Jordan, comes up with it. And then he backs it out. They post up Scotty. And then for no reason, they double team Scotty down low and leave.
Hold up. We got to go back to those Pippins. Those are definitely some classic.
Everybody's
right
standing there. And then the furthest guy from the ball, Michael Jordan, comes up with it. And then he backs it out. They post
Those right there.
up Scotty.
I think they might be coming back either later this year or next year. Those are some classic Pippins too. A little heavy, but definitely a classic Pippin.
And then for no reason, they double team Scotty down
Look at that. Flu games.
low and leave.
Contested shot, 3-pointer.
Even Michael
That's a contested 3-pointer.
Jordan.
Bucket.
He knocks down this three, gives him the huge lead, and then a total exhaustion on the bench. Michael Jordan sucking air, got the back massage from Scottie Pippen. I think Chicago just fouls right here, makes it a free throw game the rest of the way.
Down to 6 and 2/10 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Here's the 3-point attempt. Now Stockton trying to back it up, and we get a whistle of 2.
This went to overtime?
And the foul is called on the Bulls. So Utah to the line. Foul on
Jordan is different, y'all.
And the strategy here is obvious. The Bulls up by 3. You got to hit the first and purposely miss.
Tex Winter, Phil Jackson, put a 10.
We'll hope for the best.
Put a deal.
Nothing but classic stuff right here. Nothing but classic shit, bro. Pippen, Jordan, you got the Tex Winners and the whole, you got.
It's the second, 2/10 of a second remaining. The inbounds and the Chicago Bulls.
Oh, this wasn't game
Big time
6.
dub, man. Big time dub, y'all.
Oh, so that wasn't okay. I thought that was okay. Am I tripping? I thought the flu game was games. I thought flu game was game 6. Shout out to Russia, man. Thank you for tuning in, chilling out. I thought my mind's playing tricks on me. Wait, what? That was because I think that format was 2-3-2. Or was that 2-3? Was that 2-2-1-1-1? I forget that format back then. What? I thought flu game was game 6 when I'm it's been a long time. I seriously thought that. That's interesting. I really thought that. I really thought game 6 was the flu game that he also had his sick game. Wow, that's interesting. So we got okay.
Because if he was, he wouldn't be able to get a job for alumni, McDonald's All-American game. Only the elite make that.
And how'd that go? Tell him how that went.
Oh, Pat Bev was out there?
No, Lou Will.
Thank God he wasn't. Because if he was, he wouldn't be able to get a job in the league that he's trying to get. But listen, so I was out there playing with Lou Will, and them, and I had half my team points, and I'm sure you can see it on the internet.
Okay.
And we're trying to get.
Bev want all the smoke with Brandon Jennings.
But listen, I'm willing to pay Pat Bev.
And they both don't seem like they kind of like it seemed like Nick Young and Pat Bev, it seems like they're both dodging it. And I don't understand why they dodging it. Just play the man. Play Pat Bev. One of y'all play Pat Bev. I want Brandon to play Pat Bev because Pat Bev is that play him. Why you ducking it? Hey, what's going on here? Yeah, there we go. I don't understand that. Play Pat Bev, man. That's what we want to see. A lot of people want to see that.
Wants. I know the September 24th is when training camp started. I know he's trying to get back into the league. So after that, I know he probably won't be in there, so he can play me All-Star Weekend if he wants, or we can play on Halloween, so I can make it really done.
So basically, you saying you ready right now? You ready to do it? You ready to go?
Yeah, I'm back now. I play every Monday, Thursday with Nick. I'm averaging 35 right now, and you know what time it is. I mean, at the end of the day, if I play Pat Bev, I might get the Bucks might give me a 10-day.
Brandon's still in shape. He does look good when he play. Like he definitely in shape to play. You know what I mean? Damn, they just dissing Pat Bev.
Oh
left and right
shit!
now.
Oh okay.
If I look just a little bit, whatever. I mean, I'm just saying he's trying to get back into the league, so I might help him, or he might be helping me. That's just me. I might be off the couch.
So you are lowering the bar.
Lowering the bar. What?
Remember, you said it's not a 10 and under league.
No. It's just no. I just want to play him now. I don't give a fuck about the money.
About time, because it looked like you was running for a long time, man. It looked like you was not trying to have no smoke with Pat Bev because he was really coming at you trying to get it done, and you kept trying to put money there and make it seem like it was something else, and like, oh no, you need to get some money to play me and all this type of stuff, as opposed to just lacing them up. Then Lou Williams came out there in some Air Force Ones off the street, just chilling and beat you. What was it, 3? Like he beat him. He beat him on the 1-on-1 during the live, just off the couch. Let's go play right now. And boom.
I just want to play that nigga. Like, let's just play. Like, I know you're getting in shape for the league. Let's see if you really can get back in there. Because if you can't dog me in a 1-on-1, then you definitely ain't getting back in, nigga. So make sure you go ahead and
I'm just saying him out the league basically with the one.
No, I ain't trying. I'm just saying, like, he was talking that 12 over years. Man, listen, come play me then, because I might get my 10th year pension. Since you want to talk about pensions.
Damn. So you saying you might get it?
I mean, at the end of the day, I don't live for a pension. I ain't gonna never retire. So, nigga, you already know what time it is. I'm just saying.
I just posted on Instagram. I tagged Lou Will, tell him you just got your ass busted.
I knew you was too quiet.
You hit the link.
He went against Lou Will?
Yeah.
Oh, you were on that. Oh, so you beat Lou Will.
No, he gave Lou Will all the points. They was going to 30. He gave Lou Will all the 28. He needed to pass to his teammate.
Now, I will say this. I'm going to say this.
That's different, though, because when he came out there and played him, when Lou Will played him in street clothes, he beat him.
That's way more impressive than a little first of 5 that y'all did early on. Like that.
But we was at Rucker Park.
That's way more impressive.
But he had real shoes on.
I walked in there. They said BJ back. I said, oh shit, I forgot I got names in this motherfucker. I forgot this is my shit.
Yeah.
Nigga.
Oh shit.
So I'm back. So I'm just letting you know, I play every Monday, Thursday, nigga. I'm not tripping. Let's go, nigga. Jeff Teague, I'll see you All-Star Weekend. Tyler, whoever, nigga. Let's go, bro. Listen, I'm gonna end this shit the right way. I'm gonna entertain y'all. Let's go, man. Fuck the money. Let's just go. No, not fuck the money All-Star weekend.
No,
You know,
yeah, that's all.
Okay,
That's all
Pat Bev,
we
but Pat
make
Bev,
sure
I
we
don't
have
need to
the
play for
bread.
no money, man. Let's just go because we playing for a spot in training camp.
You said February?
No, he said Pat Bev October. He said Pat Bev October. Get the last spot on the Bucks.
Pat Bev won't be in the league, so I know he'll be
Okay.
out here waiting around. So might as well just get you out the way. Let's go.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. You convinced me, son.
Let's go.
I know
Let's
he can.
go.
I got
Let's
Brandon
go.
again. I got
Let's
Brandon
go.
again.
Fuck that money talk. Let's go now. Let's
I got Pat Bev.
go. I just need to go to Rucker Park and feel it again. That was it. Let's go.
You go to Rucker Park. That's my backyard. So
Let's
that's
go.
what we doing.
Let's go.
Yeah, it sounds you better go.
Because you better beat my ass. No, you better beat my ass. Because if I listen, I'm telling you, I might be able to fucking chill. Come on.
Hold up. Shouldn't be no auto-tune. Shouldn't be no auto-tune. Maybe it's just the Wi-Fi tripping. Sometimes I've been doing it the last couple of nights. I don't know what the hell's going on. What the hell? It should be good though. Shouldn't be auto-tune no more.
I'm gonna say. So what's y'all going first to 11? What y'all doing?
I mean, whatever. We can do the
It don't
best.
matter to him. He had.
I mean, listen, we can do the best of
I
three.
know. It don't matter.
We can do the best of three to 11. It don't matter.
Wait a minute. Hold on. What's going on here? What's going on? We've been good the whole time. Now this thing want to stay at the low mark. What the hell? Hold on. What the hell? What the hell, bro? There's nothing else using the Wi-Fi. I'm wired in. All right, let's go.
I need all the points.
No, I want to hear what the final score going to be. His prediction.
No,
on the final score.
it's not. No, listen, we can do the best of 3 to 11. Listen, what I'm saying is I'm going to look good enough to be able to, they can be like calling. Like, hey, listen, hey, BJ, hey, come to training camp.
So real quick, are you prepared for what he's gonna do offensively?
I don't know his offensive game. I'm not worried. I just know
he's gonna foul you. Like,
I know.
And I don't even mean that in a disrespectful way. But it's
Wait,
gonna be
what?
Post up.
Nah, y'all.
I know, but this is what I've been dealing low. Everybody said I've been ducking. Well, I told you it's going to be a defensive game. We're going to be playing defense.
Okay.
His game has never been sexy. I've been telling y'all that. I'm sick of this shit. He been at me and shit, trying to go at me on the internet. Listen, I'm sick of it. Come on, Pat. Goddamn. Let me give you a moment so you go sit back down and talk on that bullshit ass podcast.
It's half your fault.
Shout out Pat Bev and Rome. Shout out Pat Bev and Rome.
Shout out Rome.
Shout out to Rome. Like, bro, come on, man. Like, fuck it. I'm tired.
You just so disrespectful.
You that Nick. You've been doing all like, shut up. You want your moment? Come on. Let's get you back in the league so you can shut the fuck up.
This is what should have been happened a long time ago when he was first calling you out for the smoke, though. Did you hear that he's injured now or something? Like, what's all of a sudden with the different mode? Like, why wasn't you on this? Why wasn't Brendan on this when Pat Bev was first calling him out? Why now all of a sudden, let's do it? Did Gil put the battery in the back? I'm just confused because, Pat Bev was on his head for the whole time, and all of a sudden he's ready to turn up and play him.
God damn.
The CJ McCollum.
What is going on?
Gil over there, man, quiet, clipping everything.
What's up?
I just was on the gram. I just want to see if he show up or is Pat Bev scared.
Now, Pat, we know Pat is gonna respond.
No, I know he's getting ready.
He's gonna respond. He gonna respond. So if y'all play by the end of this week, you're gonna be ready.
Oh, yeah, for sure this week.
I got a game Thursday and I got to play 8.
You got a game Thursday, Lo, and you're gonna have about 35.
All right, so let's go ahead and cut this shenanigan.
They should just play 1-on-1 at UCLA.
October. Y'all both, you gonna be ready in October?
He ready now.
He already got games prepared for this week. So I'm saying, and then Pat is gonna pull the I'm trying to get back in the league. And so
it ain't happening. So
I know. I'm just saying. So what BJ is saying is that once he failed to get in the league, this is what Brandon James is saying, I'm not saying this. Once BJ is saying once he fails to get in the league, then he'll have all the time in the world to go against him. And so that's why I said October.
I'm already in shape. I play 18 holes of golf and I hoop every day. Nigga, I feel like
Pat Bev might say tomorrow. Pat Bev might say tomorrow. He just got to check it. He just got to check the link.
Okay.
Now, if he say tomorrow,
where you going?
I'm flying out.
My nigga, we can go to Raleigh Park. We go to Raleigh Park.
Going to Rucker and we hit.
You go to Raleigh Park. Whatever, man. Let's just get this out of the way so we can get his moments. Come on, man. Come on. Because this right here gonna show if you can get back in.
Down there? Yo, Low. Who you got winning?
It don't even matter. It's just watch me get buckets. Watch how sexy it look. Watch how sexy it look when I get the ball.
He about to be the sexy. He about to be in there with the little nice little finger roll.
Just watch how sexy the buckets look when I get the rock. Bucket. You should win. You're gonna beat me up anyway. Watch how sexy I get you though. Yeah.
He ain't gonna win.
Now he think he Michael Beasley.
He got to score.
Mr. Also, Gil, what's the final score gonna be, Gil?
How much y'all going to?
Let's say 11. Let's go to 11.
We're going 11. Best of 3.
What's the score, Gil?
11-6.
I'm winning the first game.
11-6 first game.
Okay.
Right? And then the next one, there's going to be 11-10 because Pat Bev going to just foul the whole time. It's going to be blue basketball. Now,
you don't need to chill because he's not playing.
Put 2 dribbles into that joint, it might be 11-1 both games.
Yeah, we can do it.
So you said Pat? You said Pat don't have a bag?
He can't do that. He can't do that.
You said what? He got a what?
You said
Pat
ain't
got no bag?
All right, now we being funny.
Yeah, man. Like I'm saying, man, they doing too much, man.
Wait, he got a bag?
You know he don't. If he got one, we don't know.
Okay. Well,
I watch him like y'all watch him. Y'all see some different shit.
Okay. Well, there it is.
We ain't from Chicago.
You want to do 3 dribbles? We know what that's gonna look like. 3 dribbles. We know what that's gonna look like. He ain't got enough. He ain't got enough in his bag for 3 dribbles.
So okay, I just want to understand. All right. So is Pat? Does Pat have a garbage bag? Does he have a chip bag, or one of these little Ziploc baggies? What is his bag? His bag. He's like this right. He only got like a couple of moves.
Ask Josh. Josh watch basketball.
You got a defensive bag over there. All right. Let's stop talking about. You know what? I'm gonna stop talking about it because
he got the bag that come in with the dead body.
Okay.
They need to do this sooner than later, bro.
Okay, I got a Larry bag. Okay. I mean, look, man, I think it's gonna be a physical couple of games. I think he's definitely gonna try to sun you. He definitely gonna try to.
Okay, fine, whatever. You can know that. I don't give a fuck.
Okay,
you gotta put the ball in the rim.
If we put referees in there, what I'm saying is, if we put let's just play. If we put referees in there and say we're calling foul, this is not brute basketball. This is basketball. Who wins then?
Still got Pat Bev, man. I'm still going with Pat Bev in that aspect, bro. Why they do Patrick Beverly like that, man? I don't know, man. I think Pat Bev could do it. I got my little $5 on Pat Bev. Brandon is definitely out here still hooping and balling, you know. I seen when he was over there in Golden State at the camp or something like that last season. He started doing 1v1 versus what's the one player name? And he was just making all his shots. He was looking like he's fully in shape, ready to go. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, they doing Pat Bev dirty, bro. I don't like that, man. Pat Bev got some game, you know. It's gonna be interesting though to see how they play it. They're not gonna play in Gil's Arena. I'm pretty sure of that. It's gonna be either at the park. You know, they're doing those runs at UCLA right now. So I'm like, why don't they just do it at UCLA? Why don't they just do it at UCLA? Yeah.
For like year 20 something. Been a long time. But games go to 7. All ones. Games go to 7, all ones. You hear the shot clock start and break go down. Make sure we're playing the right way. No bush league. Don't be in here trying to prove something, trying to go crazy. Compete hard and don't hurt nobody. All right, compete, but play the right way. Same way you play in your practice facility, I always say you play here, but work on your game to get something out of it. Older guys help the younger guys, and let's have a good day. Over there, guys, the wall is out of bounds. All right, the wall is out of bounds. Over
These guys have been doing their thing
on both courts. So it's the blue line
for a long time at
UCLA. Over there.
UCLA.
All right, so it's the wall and then the blue lines. All right, don't worry about stepping out of bounds so much over here. Of course, this is a small court. All right, but this place, I always say this, has a lot of tradition. There's been a lot of people that's come through here, so
a lot of people.
Respect the tradition of this place. Respect me because I really care about all of y'all. I want y'all to accomplish y'all goals and dreams. It's a lot of y'all that been with me a long time in here. Y'all know how we do it in here. All right, work y'all off, compete at a high level. There's always a lot of people in here, kind of, so you never know. Just never know. Play the right way. We got 3 courts going on. All right, we'll have winner's court, loser's court, loser court. So if you lose here, you go there. If you lose there, you stay there. All right, I want to at least see you over here at this winner's court, the main court, at least some point today. Don't be the team that always stays over there.
True fact, I played on all 3 of those courts at one point in my life. When I played on that winner's court, I was nervous as hell. But I played one game, and then our team won, but I got replaced by an NBA player. But the UCLA run's been going on for a long time. A lot of great athletes have came through there. Pascal Siakam improves his game tremendously by coming here. I mean, the list goes on. He's just one person. But Pascal Siakam, when he made his improvements, the leaps and bounds he made, was putting in work in the summertime in Rico Hines' UCLA gym, along with Thomas Bryant. I remember seeing those 2 guys most recently, like really elevate that game by working out with him, man. He works out with a lot of players.
Be a winner at life and be a winner when you play. Work on your
If
game.
you don't know.
Somebody just play the right way and compete.
Pat Bev right there. Pat Bev right there. Oh, shit. Come on, Pat Bev. You got to make these shots. Maybe it's too fast. See. It was Randall. Now with Pat Bev just doing a lot of inbound and passing and screening, that's not looking good for his point against Brandon Jennings. It's not. Come on, Pat, give me something, please. Cause I see, man. See, if that's all Pat Bev is doing is setting screens and passing the ball. I mean, you're trying to play the right way, you know, but it don't look good if that's all if that's what he's doing. That's a dude from New Orleans or whatever. Julius Randle, VJ Edgecombe, Jaime Jaquez, Pat Beverly, and more. You guys probably might know who some of the, you know, who is EJ? Is that him right there? Is that EJ right there? Or VJ? I don't know. Then we get into that time where it's like, damn, I'm not knowing all the players. I'm gonna get familiar with 2K this year though. But I wanted to see if we were gonna see Pat Bev at least get a bucket. If Pat Bev can give a bucket, then I feel more confident. They just lost. Jaime Jaquez. What is that? Kenyon Martin Jr. up there too. We get one Patrick Beverly highlight, just one. All I need to see is one. Come on, Pat. Come on, Pat. He can pass the ball. And one. And we get Patrick Beverly to highlight 6-1. Come on, Pat. Man, every time Pat gets the ball, he's over here. Come on, Pat. Okay, some defense. Oh, man. Come on, Pat. This ain't looking good, man. Can we get a bucket? Come on, Julius. Get Pat the ball. Pat Beverly, man. Nice. And one. What's the other court now? I wonder if Paul George gonna show up this summer. We need to see Pat Beverly get a bucket though, man. And one or foul. Even if we see Pat Beverly get a bucket in the background, that's all I want to see. Put any of these guys on there. Travel? What a travel? Okay. That might be VJ. I don't know who that is either. Okay. I'm going. Come on, all right. Just the moving report. If Pat Bevan and over there on the loser court. I was Julius Randle, Ken Martin Jr., and Pat Bev on a loser court. They're all the way over there in the corner. Pat Bev just taking the ball out again. Come on, man. Brandon Jennings must have heard that Pat Bev was at UCLA and he didn't score nothing at all. And that's why he came out talking all that trash he was just saying right now. Damn, man. Come on, man. Anywho, I thought it was gonna be something, ended up being nothing. I thought we was gonna see Pat Bev get at least a bucket, so I could kind of feel a little more confidence, thinking that he could beat Brandon Jennings in a 1v1. But based on what I just saw, it's not looking good. But I mean, 1v1 is definitely different from a 5v5. But all we saw Pat Beverly doing was just rebounding the ball, taking it out, starting the offense, passing it up, getting the ball, passing to somebody else. He wasn't taking no shots. That doesn't help the confidence that I have, man. Back to the shoes, or starting about the shoes for the first time. Got my hands on these Huaraches. Definitely a solid colorway right here. Was able to find my size 13. I love that outsole. That blue outsole is crazy. It reminds me of a colorway that came out maybe 10 years ago, maybe a little bit longer. It was gray upper, but it had like 3M on the upper, and it had like a green outsole that glow in the dark. This colorway is definitely solid though. I love that blue outsole. Something about that looks nice. And I have seen somebody wearing these on feet, and they don't look bad. You know, the OG colorway that I pretty much feel like I'm gonna grab that one. I don't know about this one. I like this one. I do. But that black colorway is the one that I really want. But I like this one for sure. I like this one as well. You got the nubuck. You got I don't know if that's leather. That's not leather. Nubucks and suedes and the nylon. You got the beautiful nylon like tongue. You can never go wrong with the Huaraches, man. Big fan of this silhouette. I really, 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 really want the OGs. They're supposed to drop September 1st, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's the date. But these are super clean. I think like a 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10. You know, personally, I do like them. This kind of throws me off a little bit though. So maybe it's not a 10 out of 10. This like material, this netting on the side is just kind of different, you know. It is like see-through, so it is ventilation. As you have some perforation holes right here on a neoprene material. I think that's what it might be called. I like this shoe. I really do. Kind of a prisoner in the moment to scoop this one up because they were just putting it out when I got there. Like I said, I did see another location, or not another location, but I forgot which mall I was at one day, and I seen somebody wearing this colorway. I think the official day was like yesterday or day before yesterday when they dropped. I'm not for sure, but the OG colorway is the one that I really do want. I got this one because I saw it. I want to make some content on it, but it's not a bad colorway. You know, Nike Air branding on the back. It's kind of a to each his own if you're into this Huarache shoe. If you like classic shoes from the 90s, this silhouette was definitely one of those ones a lot of people did like. We did see NBA players hooping in these too. It wasn't nobody's signature shoe, but we've seen a few different NBA players wearing this, and I like this one for sure. And that blue outsole is really drawing me. It's kind of almost the same blue as the Air Max 90. Almost, not really though. Pretty solid shoe. Cannot go wrong with this. Very classic shoe that they brought back in 2025. Oh, I seen a message. They be putting up some weird these captions on these videos or thumbnails and stuff be very salacious and eye-catching. You just never know, you know. You just really never know what they're going to be saying, what they're trying to say, what their message is. So when I see some of these titles from some of these news reports, or just you know, when you open up like Google or a new browser and there's always like some advertisements or something about something happening, it always makes you pause. You got to read them to make sure, like, wait, did that person pass away? Did this something, you know? Definitely a solid shoe right here, though. I'm not mad at this colorway. I think it's pretty solid. Like I said 50 million times already. Definitely a clean shoe. Pick that up. Technically the day before yesterday because it's already Friday. So on Wednesday, that's when I picked them up. But I forgot to talk about them last night during the live stream. You know, definitely a clean shoe though. If you're into these Hirachis, definitely a solid colorway for sure. They should be hitting your stores now if you guys are into them. I found them at JD Sports. I'm sure they'll start rolling out at other places can be selling too. Don't feel like this will be a shoe that sells out because there's so many other shoes that people are liking them. Richie Rich, what it do, bro? How you doing, man? Thanks for stopping by the stream. I do appreciate that. Classic shoes coming back in 2025. Another one. Another banger from the 90s back inside or back out in stores. Not a bad colorway. I got them because I wanted to make some content on them. I want to put them on feet to see if I actually want these. But you know, we do content on multiple platforms, so we got to have some of the latest shoes and make the content on them. Personally, I'm waiting for the OG colorway, which drops like I believe on the 1st officially. So I do see myself getting the OGs, especially if I'm able to get my size 13. But this colorway is very solid too. The gray upper. Also, like I said, 10 years ago, they dropped one that was gray, but it had like 3M, and then the outsole was green, so it had like a glow in the dark feature. Big Daddy, Big Daddy Kev, what's good? Welcome to the stream. Classic shoe right here back in 2025. Let me know if you're gonna scoop this up. Definitely like this shoe. The silhouette is definitely just something that brings back so much nostalgia. And you know, with all the shoes coming out nowadays, the old schools, you know, the Jordans they bring out that everybody really wants. It's good that they're sprinkling in some of the classic shoes from some years ago that are not Jordans as well. Like we had them foam posits, the red and black ones. A lot of things. Just not just the only thing. So it's good to see that, bro. Good to see a lot of bangers coming out here. Definitely like this shoe. I wanted to talk about this yesterday, but I kind of forgot about it because it wasn't right next to me. I think the last shoe we talked about was this LeBron TR1, the green colorway. This is definitely staying in the collection. Big fan of this colorway right here. Very much so pops out, very loud and vibrant, no matter what time of the year it is, you know. But these Hirachis, definitely a solid shoe. Let me know your thoughts about it. And if it's something you're going to consider adding to the collection, you know what I mean? I think a lot of people will probably pass on this one. Even though I have seen somebody already wearing them. But I think this might be a shoe that will be in stores, maybe sit around, maybe go on sale at some point soon too. So I don't think you have to rush to grab this. You know, if you're looking for something for your personal collection, unless you really like this colorway. And if you wear a 13 or 12 and a half or 14 and you see it in your size, you might have to get it and, you know, debate about it. But if you see it in your size and you do want it or you're really close to really wanting it, grab it, see if you want to actually keep it. But that original colorway that drops on the 1st is definitely the one that a lot of people are really looking forward to. And this colorway for me is it's definitely dope. That gray with that blue. The only thing that kind of throws me off is this like reflective net, but that's part of what the old school shoes had. They definitely had this material. You know what I'm saying? Very solid shoe. There are no wrong answers. But today was something that I was looking forward to. I got the notification on Nike.com this morning, but there was like a little kind of confusion because they said that they did not have them for pickup at my location. So I ordered them and I had to get them shipped. But then I opened the app again and they did have them at the location that I go to, but I had already bought my size. So I went up to Nike today just to go see them in person and grab another one because I had a friend of mine who wanted a size 12. So I did go scoop that up. I've been rocking their channel for about 2-3 years now. Hey, I appreciate that, Big Daddy Kev. I appreciate the support, man. We're definitely getting back to the streaming a little bit more. I don't know how often, but I'm trying to stay on that a little bit. I will try to start them a little earlier in the day too, or earlier in the night rather. But we do got some videos dropping as well. 90s vibes is on point, man. They got a lot of dope 90s shoes coming back out. In case you did miss out before, you can have a chance to scoop them up now. Since this shoe is looking at me in my face, let me know your overall thoughts about these. This is Jaylen Brown's 741 performance shoe. Definitely a solid looking shoe, futuristic. I believe they're doing an actual official launch. I thought they released them in places before, but I think it was very select, maybe at 741performance.com or something like that. I don't know. But for the first time, I seen a commercial of Jaylen Brown talking about the shoe. Definitely different, definitely futuristic shoe, 2024, 2025 vibes, of course. Just so much different from what we've been seeing before. You know what I mean? Very interesting shoe. At Nike, I did come across this, which I think this is actually really nice. You guys can see the graphic kind of. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. If LeBron doesn't play for the Lakers this season, this shirt is gonna go to somebody I know who's a Laker fan. But if he's gonna be there for the season, I'm gonna keep it. Straight up and straight down. Because this graphic is super clean. Super clean T, Jordan T of Luka. I like that. I like that graphic. I think that graphic's pretty solid. Came across that graphic tee while I was at Nike today. Definitely a dope tee. The materials or the quality of the tee is really good. That graphic is really, really nice for sure. Only thing is I have so many graphic tees, just like I have too many sneakers. Nonetheless, I still like it. And I still grabbed it, you know. Very solid situation there. Luka T on fire, in my opinion. Let me put this right over here for a second. Put that right there. Like I said, we've been reacting to videos. Shout out to everybody who's here from the main channel. Bosco, Mitchell, Antonio, what it do, bro? How you doing? Thanks for coming through a little bit on a late night. It's currently 12:20 a.m. on the West Coast. We have been watching a few different videos in the stream. I started to stream off on Twitch. Then about 30 minutes later, I started it on Bosco Live Therapy. And then after that, just recently, I started it on Bosco Mitchell. Shout out to everybody coming from any channel you are. Barkley34, super dope name. What's good? Welcome to the stream. What's good? Welcome to the stream. You guys are just joining. Let me know your thoughts about these. Got a new colorway of the Huarache back in stores. Definitely a solid shoe right here. The gray with that blue outsole. I'm not sure the official release date. They might be out now everywhere. I did see somebody last week wearing them, and then one store that I went to yesterday was just putting them out when I got there. So I'm not sure the actual release date, but if you're into these Huaraches, this is definitely a solid colorway. The OG colorway drops on the 1st, I believe it is. But if you look around different stores, you might find it a little earlier. You know what I'm saying? Some stores put things out a little earlier than other stores do. But these are definitely solid for sure. Good, man. How you doing? I'm not too bad, man. You know, Antonio, just been the day for me was pretty chill. You know, what did I do today? Today I just I went to a meditation class, like an introductory meditation class to try to learn how to meditate. You know, trying to work on myself and letting things go and not getting upset as I do about things. Trying to stay more calm and even kill. You know, blood pressure is a thing that happens in my family and has happened. I'm dealing with like a little hypertension, so that comes from like stress. Not so much bad eating because I eat pretty good, but stressing over things, being upset about things, finding a way to calm myself down and just let some things go. So I felt like some meditation could help with that. So I went to this little introductory class today just to see about the program and what they do and how they do it. I'll get to the actual meditation like next week. So we're gonna see how that works for me. Because every time I try to meditate by myself, I never really can get to it. Like I have distractions, so many thoughts in my brain, and it's not. I'm not really able to have peace and just quiet. So I did the meditation class. After that, um, I then went to get a good stretch at the stretch labs. I got like old basketball injuries and back and hip type of situations I gotta fix. So I go to stretch labs to get really, 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 really stretched out. That makes sense, Barkley. I'm working on that too. um, got a really good stretch, man. This I don't know what they call them. Physical therapist, maybe. The stretching for the hips and back. Oh my goodness. The stretches that I got were amazing. I had a few different what do you call them? Therapists? No. Physical therapy? I don't know. But the one I've been having the last two times are really getting in there, really kind of working things out, which I'm very happy for. After, so we did the meditation first, or went to set up the meditation stuff. After that, went to the stretch labs to get my stretch on for about 30 minutes. I'm hearing about yoga. It's not yoga what I did, but I'm definitely thinking about yoga. Oatmeal works, okay. Yeah, yoga is really good. I've been seeing some advertisements and things about that for classes. I'm gonna look into that too. Um, because meditation and yoga kind of almost go hand in hand. Kind of do. Um, so yeah, went to the yoga, went to the meditation, then we went to get the stretch on. My stretch was only like 25 minutes, but it's just strictly stretching on my legs and lower back, and it feels amazing. Yeah, I definitely been off the salt and really off the sugar too. It really comes from like stress and I guess anger or like getting angered easily or just getting annoyed easily. That's more what it is. I'm kind of even kill and chill for a lot of the time, but stupidity and stuff that just don't make sense to me, that's not like logic. It really grinds my gears, so to speak. And I need to just let people be how they're gonna be and let things happen how it's gonna happen. And things that I don't want to be a part of or around, I'm just gonna exclude myself completely. Like if it's something that you know what I mean? So doing all those things, I gotta do more self-care, self-reflection, and all that good stuff. That's the zone that I'm in now. So yeah, did this the introductory to meditation, went to the stretch labs. After the stretch lab, I went and did cryotherapy, cryotherapy. I put that in one of my recent videos. It's when you go in the little ice chamber, not the little ice chamber, it's a pretty big ice chamber. And you stay in there for about 3 minutes, 3 minutes and 30 seconds. That really helps your body and rejuvenation and stuff like that too. Inflammation in your because I do have a knee that flares up. So I tried that. I did that. This is my second time doing that. I really like that. I'm also gonna try the flotation therapy too, probably next week. But went to the chirotherapy. That stuff is cool. I felt really good and refreshed after that. Um, so those were my days. Oh, that's what happened. That's what happened. So after I went to the meditation class, I left from there and went straight to Nike. Not for these, because I got these from JD Sports in Northridge. But I went to Nike because these dropped today. So super clean right here. I don't know if the lighting's holding it up together right. The Nike Jog 3. This is I think this is called what's this color called? General Emission. Here's the drum roll. Oh no, really? Really? Damn. I thought these would have came with extra laces, but it didn't. I thought this had extra laces, but they don't. The first colorway did, but these do not. Super clean shoe though. Nice colorway, very light. The light's not doing it. The lighting's not serving it the way it should. But these are definitely clean. Like I said, I found a size 12, but I have a size 13 on the way. I like the Ja 3s, man. Very impressive shoe. Oh, I'm about to say there's no JA, but you can kind of see the swoosh for the J, and then this is like the A right here. On the first pair, the JA stood out so much more, you know. I thought they were gonna have that kick. It's only some of the jaws, I guess, that have like the JA that stands out because on the New York versus New York pair, you can see the JA. I thought all of them had that. So you can see the J and the A pretty prominently. You can really see it there. This one is more subtle. Like you can see the A right here, you know. But I just thought they would all stand out like this because the New York versus New York colorway, you can see both of them. And very clean shoe, man. This is by far Ja Morant's best looking shoe, in my opinion. I think this is the silhouette itself is a 10 out of 10. And the colorways are definitely on point as well, too. You can't really say nothing wrong with these, bro. This is the first colorway that drops, got the alternate laces in there that it came with. Then this is the second colorway that came out. Ja 3 so far looking good. I mean, you know, he did a video, or yeah, he did a video and he did a photo shoot with Slam Magazine where they showed you a bunch of colorways that are coming out pretty soon, and they're looking pretty nice, you know. But I'm just slightly disappointed that these don't have extra laces, but nonetheless, still a dope shoe. The colorway is crazy. That pink colorway really stands out. Traction. I mean, once you've seen one jaw, you've seen how they all are set up. These are very clean, super dope looking shoe. My size 13 should be here with, you know, by Monday, I assume. Maybe by Saturday, because they're shipping from LA. I'm in LA, maybe by Saturday. But I'm assuming on Monday they'll be here. But yeah, this shoe is definitely solid. So we went to the massage place. I went and shout out to LA or the Melrose area to the Nike The Grove to grab these in person. Um, Gotta love that new shoe smell. But yeah, very dope shoe. Went and picked these up. Then we went back to the valley. Um, Went to get the stretching on. Then I went to the chirotherapy. After that, I found a really good yogurt spot that has some really good authentic Greek yogurt. Went there and did that for a little bit, trying to just, you know, take it in a little bit. The scenery is in a nice location. So trying to just do more things that are relaxing and calming because I just do so much every day, you know. Kind of work from the time I wake up to the time I go to sleep. Which everybody does, no complaints, but just trying to figure out how to balance out and be a little more, you know, just take more in, you know what I'm saying? Not so worried and focused on this and trying to get this done, trying to get that done. Just take my time a little bit, you know, stay even keel or stay zen, so to speak. You know what I mean? Barkley 34. Is the Halloween job 3 going dark? I don't know. I don't know. I would assume that some of it will be glow in the dark. It would make sense the way it's that bolt green colorway. You know, it would make sense. Hopefully the thumbnail picks up for this for YouTube. Let me stay like this for a second. Because you know the thumbnail on a YouTube page or video, if you don't have a thumbnail set, it'll pick up thumbnails from what you're showing. So I'll leave this like this and hopefully it'll make this a new thumbnail. If not, I'll do it. But Antonio, which one you talking about? You like these or these? Barkley 34 is a job. I don't know. They have been, yeah, they've had some glow in the dark features in the past. So I would hope they do that. But you gotta love what Nike's doing. They've definitely been killing it. It's LeBron TR1, that Vol Green colorway. There's like 6 colorways out of this shoe, and they look pretty impressive. They are true to size fit, very lightweight and comfortable. This shoe here, I assume, like all Jaws, is something that you have to go up a size. Once my 13 comes in, I will know for sure. Um, I like the shoe though, 10 out of 10, and this colorway is fire. A lot of good colorways coming out down the road. I'm curious to see what other colorways they have. Other this LeBron TR1. I think this is going to be something that stands out too. But this might be one of the best colorways so far. It might still be available on Nike.com if somebody does wants it, and you guys have, coupons apply them and stuff like that. But Nike has definitely been holding it down. It's just the times that we're in. You know what I mean? Got to be selective, of course. I do content and stuff, so I'm over here trying to fulfill my obligations as a content creator for sneakers on all the platforms, and just trying to keep what I'm doing in motion. I'm not keeping everything that I'm grabbing. I still help people get shoes for themselves because I have access to get the shoes a little earlier than other people do sometime, or just have an opportunity to go get them because sometimes some stores around me release shoes early, or I'm just close to some of the stores, so I'm able to get them. So the size 12 goes to somebody else. But I had to grab a pair because, like I said, I tried to get my pair and pick it up like a size 13 and pick it up from the store, but it was like a glitch saying it wasn't available at my location. I closed the app or reopen it. Then it says you can pick them up, but the size 13 I already purchased. So I was like, let me just go drive down there and pick up the size 12. Or if they had a size 13 in person, I would have did that, but the 13 was already gone. Maybe I bought it. I don't know. But nonetheless, right here, Jaw 3, super clean colorway. They're killing with the Jaw 3s, man. They really are. They did a great job with this shoe. I really didn't know what was next for his shoe, you know what I mean? But based on what they gave us, it's on fire, man. They're doing a great job for John Ray. And the box is crazy too. Even though we don't wear the box is still really dope. Definitely a clean box. I love that graphic. You know what I'm saying? Definitely a clean graphic. Lightning bolts with the jaw right there. You can feel the lettering on the box too. They took some time with the packaging and the shoe, man. You gotta respect that. I don't know the guy's last name, but I know his first name is Ben, the guy who created the shoe. You know what I mean? Yeah, the LeBron 23, very interesting looking shoe. I'm not gonna lie to you. Definitely an interesting looking shoe. Uh, I've seen a few people post them. I've seen LeBron actually post them, and there's a few colorways too. You know what I mean? Let's see. He's been teasing them. Everybody's been teasing them. Let me go there and make it a bit quick. Yeah, he's been teasing them all over the place, which is pretty dope. Like Bosco, contact with Jordan Ranch. I wonder if he died. No, I haven't reached out to him based on the stuff he's going through or whatever. But one thing about that guy, man, uh, damn, I need to put a case on this phone because it keeps falling and now it's looking like it's messing up for a bit. One thing about that guy, bro, he's never gonna be too down, and even if he is, he's never gonna show it. Um, I sent him a text when it first happened, keep your head, and chill out a little bit because um, he did some like the trolling stuff he did, and all he reply was, "I got you." He knows what he's doing in a sense. I mean, in his brain, he knows what he's doing. You know, uh, you don't want to play with the feds. You know what I mean? But you can't tell him nothing either. You can't tell that man nothing. He gonna do what he gonna do. You know, he gonna do what he gonna do. But he's in good spirits. He's good. He's trying to keep his nose clean, even though they setting him up to look kind of crazy. Um, I think at the end of the day, here's the thing. He don't do nothing. I don't want to say he don't do nothing stupid, but he don't do things without knowing a lot of the consequences. Like he kind of usually has a heads up on things beforehand. Um, the joking about he gonna snitch and stuff, he don't really mean that. But obviously, you can't play with the feds like that. But he's not doing anything. He's not gonna do nothing that without having like full knowledge of it, I should say. So I think he's gonna be good. It just sucks that it gets painted on him like that. And then you see his response, so it just looks kind of crazy. But yeah, he just don't play with the feds. You can play with everybody else, and he does. He plays with everybody, but that's just something you can't really play with. You got at least make it appear more serious, because if you joke about it, they're gonna look at that and try to make an example out of you, so to speak. No matter how much money you got, people look at that Joe Budden leak for Patreon. Gil's Arena ain't shabby itself. So, maybe you have money to make things go away, but at the same time, you just don't even want to have to get to that point. Yeah, when I heard that, that was crazy. And then they have other stories linked to that too that just sounds very wild. Very wild and crazy. But I think he'll be fine. It just sucks, bro. This LeBron 23, definitely not a bad colorway, man. Not a bad colorway. Not a bad colorway at all. Okay, here we go. Let me go ahead and do this one. So go there like that, like that. Bracelet. What it do? What's that? The man also? Is that how you say that? Forgive me for butchering that right there. Let me show y'all. Yeah, these now, the silhouette looks kind of. When I seen it in that black colorway that he showed, I was like, oh, I'm not sure. This colorway is appealing to me. This LeBron 23 is very appealing to me. This LeBron 23 is not bad either. It's really about, it's like a love-hate, you know? I gotta see them in person to really know if I'm really gonna rock with it or not. But this one here, off the images, I can kind of rock with it. I love the pop of the tongue. I love the material on the upper. This one I was kind of like, oh man, that's kind of, I don't know, because you don't see a lot going on. The silhouette just looks kind of funny. But now I realize that's like the crown on the side panel. That's like the crown logo right there. I'm pretty sure that was intentional. That wasn't like unintentional. And maybe that looks like the crown logo. That looks like the LeBron crown logo right there. I'm not gonna lie to you. I like how, if that's what they were trying to do, if that's what they were aiming for, that's pretty tough. That's pretty nice. And then this colorway is pretty solid as well. That pop of the tongue doesn't go with nothing else on the shoe, but that offsetting color really makes it pop. You got the orange lace tips to go with the orange trim around the tongue. I see what they try to do. Is that pink laces right there for like alternate laces? Are those pink laces? What's that pink right there? Because it's not right here. So maybe they come with pink laces to match this pink. You got the gold. These are not bad, bro. These look pretty nice. I want to see them in person, but I feel like we won't get those for a long time if they do release. You know how LeBron and them be doing that sometime. Holiday 2025 for 210. So the last silhouette went down to like 170, 175, 180, depending on the shoe. Now they went back up to 210. Like gonna try to get their money. But this colorway is definitely impressive. One that kind of stands out to me a little bit. Can you send video links on Twitch? I mean, if you put it in the comments, I don't know. I don't think links show up like that when you send them to me, to be honest with you. What video was it that you want me to see? Read bets. What's good? I guess that's how you say it. Read Bettles. Read Bettles. Let me do this over here. How long have you been editing? Eric in the building. What it do, bro? See, when people start to come in, I tend to stay on longer. You know what I'm saying? As we on this internet grind, it's 12:42 a.m. You know, we looked at Michael Jordan in the flu game for a little bit. We watched some of the Rico Hines game. When I was here streaming earlier, I was watching some battle rap. I'm a big fan of battle rap. And I just added the main channel like a little bit later in the stream. We've been streaming for a total of 3 hours and 13 minutes. So big shout out to anybody who's came by. But yeah, how long have you been editing? Since I was a kid. Never really took it serious, but I'm thinking yeah, man. I mean, at the end of the day, people need editors, people need clippers, people need all that stuff, you know. At some point I'm gonna need one. I mean, at some point, low key is now because I'm doing a lot of things, and somebody who could edit my YouTube videos the way I want them to would be dope. But my editing doesn't require a lot, but I would love to get my editing to be a little bit more lively and more like, you know, a lot of overlays, a lot of things that that match with what I'm saying and all the stuff that I want to do, but I don't take the time to do it because I just be trying to get it out. Like for example, tonight I just uploaded a 30-minute video, while I was here streaming the first like 30 minutes, 4K video. And I've been trying to pump out more content, especially now doing live streams, and have an editor would definitely save some time. Do you see this link? I see the link, but I'm not able to click it. Is that a video that you edited or something? And where are you located, by the way? Let me see. You could send me, the email. You can what I want you to do, like you can email me, but send me like your Instagram or your TikTok or whatever pages you do. Just send me the username. And for the video that you made, if it's a video that's out, send me the title of it. I don't really trust links. I've been done dirty before with links trying to work with brands or fake from brands. So, send me like your links for your other socials and then maybe send me the link for the video. Once I see that you're a real person and stuff like that, then maybe I'll hit the link for the video that you edited if it's not something that's up. Just because, oh, you didn't make the video? Oh, we were talking about somebody separate. Oh, okay. 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 I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Well, what is the video? What does the video consist of? What is the video? Big shout out to Memphis. Yeah, send me the link or send me some stuff to my email. And throughout the day or this weekend, sometime this weekend I'll try to get to it because want to see what's up. I definitely will be busy the next couple days. Saturday night we got the Clips concert for the new album. I'm looking forward to that for sure. Clips new album is definitely dope. Someone was cheating. We all love the cheating videos. It's on YouTube. Yeah, it's weird because this link in my chat here. Oh, you know what? Maybe if let me go and join it from my phone. And maybe I could watch it from there. That might be something I could do. Let me see. Yeah, man. Big shout out to everybody coming by and saying what's up. Hopefully, you guys are gonna have a good weekend. You know what I mean? Get you some stuff you guys been want to do for a while. All that good jazz and all that. But Eric, what's good with you, man? What you got going on this weekend? Why is the link not showing up? Send that link one more time. I'm watching it from one of my pages to see if I could see the link in the chat, but I don't see the link in the chat. I don't know if comments, voice chat, animated. Huh? For sure, bro. If you end up, however long you guys are able to stay here, I appreciate that. Whether it's 5 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, 2 minutes. Thank you for coming by and seeing what's up and just saying what's up, spreading some good energy. I appreciate that, man. Um, I know some of you guys might be the first time seeing me, especially on Twitch. I haven't been really active on Twitch in a minute. I don't know if you're an old follower from when I was doing this from a long time ago. Yeah, the link is not showing up in the chat. Man, the heat out here in the valley is cooking, bro. The heat out here in the valley is cooking, bro. It was hot as heck today. It's still hot now. I got fans blowing me right now. Yesterday, Eric, before I got out of here, I forgot to show this shoe. I don't know if you were able to see this in locations that you've been to yet. Got the Hirachi colorway. This one's not bad. Of course, I want the OG colorway that comes out on the first. Some stores have them now and don't put them out, but some stores might. So I will be checking around some other locations the next couple of days to see if I'm able to grab the OG colorway. But this one's not bad. I love that blue outsole. Got the whole gray upper with the like suede. You know what I mean? This is not suede on the toe box, but like the side panels feel like they're suede. Definitely not a bad one for sure. And then today I was able to get my hands on these. Now this is a size 12 that I got for somebody else, but I was able to order the size 13 online, even though I feel like that size 13 is not gonna fit because Josh, you have to usually go up a size, a half a size or up a size. No 13 and a half, so I would have to go for 14, but a 14 wasn't available. So I grabbed the 13 because I do at least want to try it on and see what's up with it. But this thing is crazy. The only thing I think is a disappointment is the fact that it doesn't have extra laces like the first pair did. I really thought this was gonna have some extra laces too. Nonetheless, still a really nice shoe. They're not disappointing with these Ja 3s, in my opinion, man. Them shoes is looking really good nowadays, And he got that little spread out with Slam magazine, showing his other shoe colorways, looking crazy. Jaws remind you of a soccer shoe. I can see that. TF2s. Okay, let me see. Yeah, I can see that soccer look. I can definitely see what you mean by that. Let me see. Type up TF2. Oh, they're like sketches? Or this is your page? Are these like skits and stuff that you did? Kobe had a shoe that was inspired by the Mercury. Oh, yeah, he definitely did. Yep, he definitely did. Oh, you didn't make those? Okay, okay, for sure. Yeah, there's a lot of videos on that page too. Lots of videos on that page. But yeah, these LeBron 23s though. Not a bad colorway, man. Not a bad colorway at all. This one's very unique to it. Its own right. Let me see. Let me see. Hold on, Slam. Yeah, this one right here. Yeah, this post right here. We can only add one thing at a time, huh? Yeah, so hold on. Boom, boom. They've added a lot of things to StreamYard. Shout out to that, man. Yeah, this cover right here. Now I have a video on my news channel for sneakers, Bosco 2.0, which I did a video recently of all the Nike Ja 2 colorways, and I rated them from 1 to 10, gave you guys my top 5 colorways, and asked for your opinions on them. Also, very nice shoes. The Ja 2 was definitely solid. I think there was like 25 or 26 different pairs, like 25 or 26 different pairs that released to the public. So one can only assume that they're going to do the same thing with this shoe, if not more, because of just how nice it is. Um, and a couple of these I talked about, which was the pink one, the New York versus New York, and this colorway right here. But these colors, very, very nice. I can't go no bigger, huh? And I can't zoom in on this. Yeah, my last laptop, I was able to zoom in on the screen. But these, including that one in the middle, they are giving you what you want with the jobs for sure. They are giving you what you need with the jobs for sure. I like that. I like the fact that they are giving people the opportunity to get some nice, vibrant colors. One thing I like about so many colors, it just gives everybody an opportunity to grab one that they like. But it's hard to deny that this is actually this currently right now as we speak is the most popular basketball shoe out as far as hype. One shoe that I like a lot is the GT Cut Turbo. That's a very dope shoe. And that shoe comes in some very solid colorways too that I've actually been able to see in store. The GT Cut 3 is a shoe that just looks really good. The aesthetics of it is a very nice shoe. Very nice shoe. It's just the price point for it. That's what makes it a little, man, y'all taxing. But the technology in the GT Cuts is definitely where it's at, you know? Let me see something. Do I have it here? A lot of Kobe slides out there. Did I not put it in here already? Oh man. You know it's crazy when you think you yeah, here we go. Also, for those of you guys who are new to the page or to my channel, you know, I do have a Discord. Great people there, great community. A lot of people find a lot of good heat in stores. This GT Cut Turbo is definitely like one of the best, bro. This right here is phenomenal in person, in pictures, all the above. You cannot go wrong with this shoe at all. If I'm not mistaken, this takes from a female hooper for the WNBA. I forgot which girl, but this colorway is sick. Sick. Like 12 out of 10. in my opinion. Some people might not like that, like it like that, but this one is fire. I'm like, y'all really did that with this. Y'all really did that with this colorway right here, bro. Can now tell me this is not a good looking shoe? Yeah, that would be dope too if they did that with the Jaw 3. I mean, just because, the ones he showed us for sure, it's not all of them coming out. Like I said, with the Nike Jaw 2, they had 25 different pairs. So I'm sure they're gonna have at least 25 or 30 pairs of these Jaw 3s. And who's to say that they don't come out with a colorway like that? And then the EYBL edition and then his crazy PEs that's gonna drop too. And then what's going to also kill the game in a good way is if they allow that shoe to be on Nike ID. Mm, mm, mm. Okay. The Kobe 11 EM low reminds you of the Ja. Yeah, that right there, that GT cut, definitely one of the most artistic shoes out there. If you're talking about this shoe, definitely, bro. I'm like, you guys, Nike, y'all did that with this hands down. Like y'all really did y'all thing. Air Max DN8, definitely a nice shoe. A lot of colorways of that shoe right there. Air Max DN8, definitely a solid shoe. Uh, I was able to get a pair of those via TikTok because I work with people on TikTok, so I got a pair. And this Vogue Green colorway is definitely one of the best ones. They have a lot of good colorways though. And the Air Max DN8, aka Dynamic Air, because it has that dynamic air system on the outsole, midsole. You got 4 pods in the back, 4 pods in the front, and they're not maxed out on the compression or the pressure of the shoe. A lot of times, like now I could talk freely because I don't have TikTok shop here. And what I mean by that is if you talk about shoes on TikTok without promoting, like selling it, they'll violate you saying you're promoting shoes without selling it. It's kind of crazy. So the Dynamic Air Max, the 2025 Air Max Day release, super clean. I like the fact that their air bubbles aren't maxed out on the compression. When it comes to like the Vapor Maxes, Vapor Max Pluses, those bubbles are filled up so tight to where they feel kind of weird the first time you wear them. Like you have to really break those in to where it gets a little decompressed and you can kind of feel comfortable. But with these not being fully inflated, like they're fully inflated, but not maxed out like the Vapor Maxes are. Maybe that's why they're called Vapor Max. Um, but yeah, these have a feel of already being broken in, which adds more comfortability and just yeah, a little bit more stable comfortability because I've tried on Vapor Maxes before, and that was something that was always weird. The first few steps in the Vapor Max just wasn't, not that it was uncomfortable, it just felt weird because the bubbles were so stiff. So I think they kind of took that into consideration when it comes to the Air Max DN and DN8s. The bubbles aren't super filled in, so when you wear them for the first time, it feels like you wore them a few times. I like that a lot. Uh, right. Same thing with the Air Max DN. You know what I'm saying? 2024 Air Max Day release, 2025 Air Max Day release. Both of these shoes are solid. A lot of people like the blades on the upper, kind of reminds you of some of the other past Vapor Air Maxes out there. I don't remember exactly which one, but this one, the Air Max DN, which was the 2024 Air Max Day release, has that dynamic air, but only in the back heel. So you have the 4 pods here, the 4 big bubbles, though, don't get me wrong. And those things are kind of broken in as well, like they're not inflated to the max. So when you wear them, it feels like you've had them for a minute and they just feel that much more comfortable right out the gate. Kind of reminds me of a few different shoes. The front part reminds me of like an Air Max 97 and a Presto. Well, I have my Presto. Yeah, it's just some dirty Presto. But the front, I guess I don't need to have my headphones on right now because I'm not watching a video. But yeah, like for something like this toe box on a presser, this is my triple black that's like messed up or worn a lot. The toe box here kind of reminds me of that, just a more futuristic, updated toe box, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I mean? I kind of get that vibe from the toe box area, but then the front of the shoe kind of reminds me of an Air Max 98. I think that's the one I'm looking at. And this shoe looks like a few in one, you know what I mean? Very nice shoe, but I do see what you mean, Eric. Definitely could be an Oregon Duck colorway. You got the green, right? Wait. You got green on this swoosh. This one's like a black, but it's shiny. But this definitely could pass for like an Oregon Duck vibe for sure. I like these. I think they're very solid. Now the brand, the store sent me a 12 and a half. A 12 and a half, right? And my foot fits like right at the top. Like I could low key get away with this if I didn't wear them for a long time, or maybe if I broke them in. So I assume a size 13 is great, going true to size. The whole point of that is I think these are a true to size fit based on me having these in a size 12 and a half and being able to barely get away with them. I got sent these from a great TikTok shop store to promote them and talk about them, and we split commissions and all that type of stuff. But yeah, Air Max DN8s, super clean. Air Max DN, very nice shoe. A lot of good colorways in both of these. This is definitely one of the better colorways, but they have a lot more colorways dropping. I just showed you guys one in my Discord. Let me see. I'll pull that back up. Yeah, like this one's pretty solid. I could go like that, right? Yeah. This one's like a newer colorway that's kind of pretty dope too. I love that dynamic air stuff, man. That stuff looks crazy. The uppers are pretty nice too. There might be some slight breathability where they overlay because it's like mesh. It's like mesh, a little bit of mesh, synthetic mesh here, but you have the overlay covering it too. So I'm not sure how the ventilation works on here, but being that they're an Air Max shoe and that they're made to be worn for like running and working out and jogging and stuff, I'm pretty sure that does release some heat there, so your feet won't be too wet in here. I don't know if anybody in the chat owns a pair of the Air Max DN8s, but if you do, give us your feedback on them. This colorway is pretty unique too. I don't have all the colorways, but I do have a good amount of colorways for sure. Got the rare airs. I was able to get the gold lettering. Jordan 4 white cements cleats. Like Nike is trying to pull all the strings out. They're trying to get their stocks back up. That's why they're dropping so many different things in so many different ways. It's insane. It's insane. Jordan 4 white cement cleats since when? Don issue 7. The KD18s are very impressive too. A lot of the colorways they have for these KD18s, you just can't deny, man. This is a very solid colorway. I've heard, I haven't tried it. I don't know why I haven't tried it, but I heard the KDs are true to size. Most of his shoes were true to size for a lot of people, but everybody's foot's different. That toe box is not too narrow for sure. You know what I mean? Babe, what is it? The GT Cut Turbo with that Zoom X. A lot of good colorways, a lot of good shoes out there. I mean, a lot of people are chilling and they're not grabbing a lot of stuff because these prices for these shoes also are kind of pricey too. You know what I mean? Like these are like what, 210, something like that. The KD18 Eggplant is definitely a nice shoe. It's yeah, because I didn't see it there. Because they said that it's out now, like it's available now on Nike.com. But when I went to the store where I went to, the Grove, they didn't have that one out there. Probably because they were like, I mean, they don't stop them before, but I'm like, maybe because they were focused on the job release, they either didn't put it out yet, or maybe that location didn't get them. I'm pretty sure like that Santa Monica location might have them available already. But I mean, there's a lot of good shoes out there. It's not just about the basketball shoes. There's a lot of good options. I like these. with the different textures on here, the fur, the animal print, the snake print, alligator, maybe snake. This is a dope Air Force One. Triple black, so you can match it with anything. I think this is the better way to go with a triple black Air Force One. It don't look so, I'm about to be out here for business. It looks more like a stepped up, more elegant type of look. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, on my Discord, Energy 810 right here. If you guys are on Discord, you want to join in the Discord, that'd be dope. Come on through. Share what you guys find in store, or there's even a part in here where you can show what you wear each day. Kicks on feet or kicks of the day. A lot of people in here got some heat. What are these? Fire Red 5s? A lot of dope shoes in here, man. Cool grade 9s. It's just good for people to show what they're wearing. Ooh, cherries. Oh, shit. Kobe's. Yeah, definitely some nice shoes. Counting, I gotta go ahead and put that count in there. Let me get that count up there. 538, 539. Man, we've made up the 539 number, the 539 number. Everybody comes in, and when they have time, they just add another number to the count just to continue it going. Just a little thing to do on the side. The Bike Air Jordan 1 Low OG. Not a bad shoe either. Weird defect. I'm glad I saw that. See, with the sneaker game, man, I'm gonna post this picture right now. With the factories rushing what they're doing, because they're trying to just do mass production. That's not the best thing to do, because when you start doing mass production, you start having factory flaws. So that now the fakes can pass a little more easily, which is unfortunate. So let me show you guys what I came across today when I went to the store. Speaking of just factory flaws. Oh, shit, this girl's smoking. Hold on. It just sucks. As soon as she takes a puff, man, that's the whole air she blows out. Because of the way the apartment sets, just blows right into my apartment. I fucking hate that shit, bro. I hate that shit. I hate that. I hate secondhand smoke because it kills. I hate cigarette smoke, period. And I just hate that. I hate that, bro. That makes me so mad. And see, as I was talking about meditation and stuff like that, I need to get to a point where it doesn't make me upset and get me mad. I'm a cool, calm, cool, collected person, as you guys see, but there's just certain things that I feel when it seems wrong, I don't like it. And I'm itching my nose because I think my nose hairs are growing, which means I need to trim my nose hairs and my mustache kind of too. So it's just like irritating me. Don't worry, I don't play with my nose like that, y'all. Damn, get that cigarette smoke out of here. Blow this in my face. Man, in my face, so I don't smell that stuff, man. I hate that. I hate that, bro. And it sucks that, cigarette smokers got to go outside to smoke. Like, why don't you just smoke it in your house? But you don't want your house to smell like smoke. So you're going to go outside and smoke it so it comes into my house. I mean, she does a good job of going downstairs in the daytime and even earlier at night. But, that nicotine be calling at 1 a.m. in the morning. You got to go right outside your door and smoke. Like, don't smoke then. Just wait till the next day. Go to sleep. Anyway, back to factory flaws that make the fakes kind of like hold cool with this, because like these are in store. This is actually in Nike, and this hat is pretty nice too. I like the corduroy hats they got going on with Nike or with Jordan. It's a blue one. They're $40. I've seen a red and black one that look pretty, or black and red one that look pretty clean too. found these, man, they were on sale for like 107. Then they had like an extra 25% off, but they did not have a size 13. I would have considered that because I really do like this shoe. I like that colorway. I just wasn't gonna pay the full price when they came out. And yeah, I wish they had my size there. That's chic downtown LA. They had like a size 10, 10 and a half or something like that. Very clean. Dope hats. Yeah, go ahead and join the Discord if you guys want to join Discord. Come on, part of the community. Everybody's cool. We don't have any trolls in there. If any trolls come in, we get them out of there. But everybody's energy is just real good and positive about sneakers. But we also have sections to talk about sports and other things like that too. Anybody here in crypto, digital currency? I was in it before, and I'm back. I'm trying to get back into it now because it's looking too promising, and it's looking like it's going to be here whether we like it or not. It's not a financial advisory talk or anything like that. I just want to see who might be dealing with it. Foot Locker Hollywood. This is their selection currently right now. They got both LeBron, Deion Sanders collabs, the pink LeBron 20, the KD Darwins, the Booker All-Star, which is a really dope shoe for sure. But Foot Locker Hollywood has a very solid basketball selection also, just in case you guys are in the area, in LA or something like that, and you need places to go and check out. But I know a lot of people are probably watching from different places, but a lot of good shoes out here, man, but you don't have to rush to get them because a lot of them do go on sale eventually. A good amount of them do, but it really also depends on your size. Your size and the shoe kind of matters. But look at this. This is what we came to see. Look at how offset that is. I don't know if you guys can tell, but that's like off to the side. I noticed that as soon as I picked the shoe up, they should have put a different shoe out there on display. I'm like, who didn't pay attention to this? Let me see if I see anything in chat. Okay, eggplant. They got it at Hibbett Sports. Okay, dope. Mr. No Fly Zone, man. If you're still in here, man, what's good? I'm just now seeing your chat, man. Shout out to you, bro. Hopefully everything good for you out there in Minnesota, right? I know y'all Timberwolves gonna look good this season coming up, and I'm not sure what the Vikings look like because I haven't really watched, but I'm sure you guys like that. What do you do for meditation? Okay, so I'm gonna keep this here and talk about it. I haven't done the meditation yet. Today I went kind of for the introductory of it, the class where I will be going. It's a place not too far from me. But yeah, I'm signing up for it and trying to try that out because there's things inside me that I need to address and fix and just find a way to be calmer more times of the day and more situations, not have road rage, not let things that I see and stuff that would normally incite me or get me a little bothered, not let that happen anymore. Um, yeah, I'm joining a class because I try to do meditation on my own based on what I just know it to be calm and quiet and just talk to yourself and meditate or pray to yourself. But I know there's so much more layers to it. And even when I try to do what I do in that aspect of just being quiet and just praying and just like, trying to think positive thoughts and think some things out, because my brain goes so quickly, I'm always like restarting my thought pattern. Okay, you know what I mean? I get to 1, 2, 3, 4, then I start thinking about 2, 3, then I get to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then I start thinking about 1, 2. Like I never can kind of go through the whole thing and kind of get something accomplished. I just keep reiterating and saying the same things. So I need to kind of get guided in how to do that just for a little bit so then I can start doing it on my own. So I went to a class that kind of taught you about what we're going to go through and what we're going to kind of do. And I start my sessions next week. It'll be 2 times a week in person. You can do Online too, but I'd rather do it in person because that can kind of balance me out to kind of like it, you know what I'm saying? I can kind of focus a little better. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, I might buy her some nicotine patches for Christmas now that you say that. You mean? Oh, start feeling sore. Yeah, that means you've been internalizing a lot of things for a while, and it's, based on what I don't know. I'm just telling you what I heard today in the introductory class of why things happen and stuff like that. Could be just things in the past that you kind of that triggers you. And for me, it's the same thing. It's always things that make me upset. Is something that triggered me from before. You know, uh, and I'm very cutthroat with a lot of stuff when it comes to playing with me and how I feel and doing things funny style to me. Um, because I don't aim to do anything foul to people. I really try to not to be speaking too much or whatever, but like I'm really a person that kind of grew up honestly from my grandmother and my mom and just my family. I was always taught treat others how you want to be treated. I really took that to heart. So when I don't feel like I get that back, I cut you off or I just become like real cutthroat or just don't rock with it, you know. And that's something I have to work on because not everybody comes up with the same upbringing. One thing that you think might be a big deal to you, the other person don't even think about it. They're over and moving. So, for example, I went there today and I'm over here trying to figure out how to meditate and learn about myself, right? And learn about letting things go and learning how to be calm when I'm driving, not letting people stupid driving upset me like it might, because sometimes they're putting your life in danger too. And you got to learn how to just like be even killed with that. Or maybe they're going through something. Maybe they didn't see me. You got to just think of it in a positive light and not ingest it. You might even be mad for the moment, but you got to like let it go and not think about it. So after me having this meeting, talking about this for like a good 34, 35, 40 minutes, right? About the beginning stages of that and what you got to do and all this type of stuff, right? I leave the meeting, head to Nike, and I take like the back streets going there because it's just a lot quicker than taking the main streets, La Brea and Melrose and all that stuff. It's just so much more traffic. So I take the side streets because I can kind of cut through and get there a little quicker. But the side streets be so narrow. And when you go down the narrow side streets, when there's two cars, it's courtesy. Everybody kind of goes to their side a little more so both cars could fit. That's kind of the status quo of what everybody does. But apparently, this one Tesla decided to kind of stay in the middle of the road, and I couldn't move over much because it's not that much space because there's cars parked on both sides. And they got really, really close to me going the other way. If I'm like, bro, move over like a little bit. You could. And I beeped the horn. They kept going and had their hand out the window, flipping me off. Oh my God. I was mad. All I could do was just do it as I'm driving away too. But I was so mad about that, bro. I was so mad about that. For you to be an asshole and not be courtesy of the road and then have the nerve to flip me off like I did something wrong when you should have moved your ass. Like I was so heated, bro. And I was on a time crunch. I was trying to get to the Grove and then get back to the Valley because I had my stretch appointment later. And I like to take my time in doing my stuff. So if I'd have went and turned around and tried to chase the person that had took me off my schedule and my timing, then I would have to be rushing to Nike, walking to the Grove, rushing back and rushing to I'm trying to move more calm and not have to rush. So I just went on and just kept going on my way to get to Nike. But I ended up thinking about that thing for like the next 35, 40 minutes, maybe even an hour total. Like, damn, this motherfucker, I can't believe that shit. Like, that's so fucking. And then I went back the same way to go home. I'm like, ooh, if I see this nigga. But like, what? What if they had a gun? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have a gun on me. So I just had to let it go. Cause like I said, they went on about their day, didn't think nothing of it. Probably not. Because they're the one who was the aggressor and made it happen. I'm over here mad about it, holding on to it all day. Ain't good. Mike was good. Shout out to Baltimore, man. Kyrie gang indeed. Shout out to Kyrie. I got some antas. He got a lot of heat over there too. You know what I mean? Focus on what makes you happy. Talk to the right person. Focus on what makes you happy and talk to the right person that's going to motivate you and see your growth and use positive affirmations. Absolutely. That's definitely it. And I try to think that way, and I definitely try to do that. You know, definitely try to do that. But like I said, I just left a meeting talking about that, and then no more than 20 minutes later, I'm furious and everything. And when you get upset and frustrated and angry, you know, enough like to piggyback off what Eric said, when you do that a lot, it does start to cause damage to your body, to your organs, to your body physically. When you have, it's called serotonin. Is that what it is? When you're angry and upset, it produces serotonin, and that serotonin is what affects your actual physical body from what your mind's making because of you being upset. You know, as we have emotions, that's chemical stuff that's happening in your body. You know, everybody knows about dopamine, which is the good chemical that makes you, when you're happy, your body produces dopamine. But I think it's serotonin that is the bad stuff, that the chemical that's made when you're upset. So like, yeah, doing that a lot, it's just start harvesting more in your body, and you hold on to it, and it can start to affect your organs. I know somebody who had, you know, bad like kidneys and stuff from being angry and upset all the time, and it really messed their life up, and ended up going on to dialysis. The diet wasn't that bad, but it was like the anger and frustration and always being not happy and stuff like that that took a toll on him. So that definitely happens, man. Definitely can happen. I appreciate that, man. Love you too, my guy. Appreciate that energy, bro. All about good, positive energy. You know what I mean? Keeping it real is definitely healthy. And the chemical imbalance is a real thing. So when you guys are getting upset and mad, it takes a toll on your body after a while, you know? And then put that on top with a bad diet. If you have bad diet, salts, sugars, greases. This is not a health thing. I'm not a health guru. This is just stuff that I've learned over my time as I'm in my journey of trying to make things together and make things right. But yeah, that stuff right there is not a good thing, bro. So I wasn't mad at myself, but I was just slightly disappointed that I just came from this place, bro, about letting stuff go. And I even mentioned a few times, like, yeah, traffic, and just not getting mad at it because, you know, this and that. And then I got faced with that situation and I failed, you know. But it is what it is. It's a learning experience. So yeah, man, people out here definitely don't really live by the code or treat how you want to be treated a lot, you know. And yeah, man, don't support the way you would like to be supported. And like I said, man, it is what it is, bro. You can't control how other people act. All you can do is control what you do. You know what I mean? But yeah, back to this shoe right here, bro, because this is insane. This is inside Nike. Inside Nike. Now, this is the Jordan Flight Court, I think. But you can see two different colorways. Like this one's directly in the middle, this one's off to the side. And I think it's even like a little smaller than the one on the left. And the shoe might even be like just different. Like you see, you know, the lines are different. Now this one has different materials, so that might account for some things, but it's this one on the right is just off, and we're in the store, and this was the display. So stuff like this makes the fakes, you know, get a pass sometime because that's crazy. That is insane. So I saw that at the store today. I was just like, wow, that's kind of crazy. Yep. Changes in yourself could definitely open up many possibilities. That's very true. Definitely a true fact. So I'm working on it. I'm working on it, working on myself, working on it. You know, I like this colorway for the 1906R, just a blurry picture. I will fix that a little bit too. But there's a lot of things out there for a lot of people, man, when it comes to these sneakers. You know? Shout out to everybody here chilling out. Twitch, YouTube. I do appreciate that. If you guys are following me on YouTube, hit the like button. If you're not following me on Twitch, do that. Help your boy out over there too on Twitch, you know. Gotta run that back up. Exactly. Yeah. Some people have road rage when they are the ones messing up. Yeah, yeah, you're right about that. You're right about that too. I didn't just see that till now. Yeah, that road rage is something else, and I didn't really think I had it. It's just that when you see stuff, sometimes it annoys you or annoys me. You know, you got a lot of speed racers out here who like to switch lanes quickly and stuff like that. So, what my thing is, just trying to leave for whatever I'm trying to do earlier so I can take my time and go at an easy pace. So that way, everybody else moving their own way and going fast and doing all this crazy stuff, I'm just not tripping because it's not affecting me. I'm not in a rush where I'm going. So I can just coast and go at the pace that I want to and let everybody else do what they're going to do. And just as I see stuff, let it happen. You know what I'm saying? Very interesting stuff, bro. But it's all work in progress. It's all a work in progress. And, I'm just trying to address all these things, the lopsided hip from having Achilles injuries, never going to proper rehab. I got to address that now. Staying more calm, relaxed, making sure I'm trying to eat healthy and cut out some of the things that I don't need to be eating. All that type of stuff is the journey that I'm really, really pressing right now too. And just trying to fix things in my environment, making it as easy as possible in this crazy world that's only getting crazier. You dig? Yeah, man. Good talk. Good chopping up with everybody. Um, I gotta get up early, but I'm still gonna get some hours of sleep. I gotta get up. I was gonna try and get up at like 8, but 2 to 8 is what's that? 6 hours. 6 hours might not be bad. I might go to 9, sleep till 9, and then get up so I can get to my stuff. But the goal is to kind of continue doing this. I can't promise it, but the goal every time I make a promise, say I'm back, I'm streaming every night, I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to do that. Things happen and pull me away. I'm trying to come and show up every day or as often as I can for the streaming on both platforms. So make sure you guys do that. I appreciate it. Shout out to everybody who came through on whatever platform you watch me on. I really do appreciate that for sure. Hopefully, you guys have a great weekend. I definitely will try to come back and recap the Clips concert on Saturday. We'll see what Friday brings for us too, but I definitely will try to be back again, tomorrow or later today. We just gotta see. Good night to everybody. Have a good night wherever you are. I'll see you in the next stream. Deuces.